Hey everyone, it is almost 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. And unfortunately, I'm not out showing houses today. I was hoping to be out showing houses today. That's what I do for a living, but I am in here to be able to shoot a video. So wanted to do another valuation video. And I wanted to give you an example of how we look at valuations or how appraisers are trained to look at valuations. I've taken the appraisal classes and things. So at the end of the day, here's 3 houses in Windsor, 2 that have sold and 1 that has not sold yet. What we have here, as you'll notice, is this house here was listed for $449. It sold for $450. And it was a wonderful house on a very large lot. So the dirt is worth something, and the house on top of the dirt is worth something. So let's look at these and compare. A 60-foot lot and a 2-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms. So we know from an appraisal perspective, the way that we're appraising bedrooms in the city of Windsor is we're appraising them at about $125,000 each. So this has 2 bedrooms, that's $250,000 right away, just for the concept of 2 bedrooms, from a valuation perspective. And then this has 2 bathrooms, and it's on a 60-foot lot. Now, if it was on a 50-foot lot, we can assume the value to be $125,000. But it's not, it's on a 60-foot lot, so that extra 10 feet gives us a little different valuation. Let's look at some other things. What is an extra bath worth? Well, if it's $250 plus $150 for the lot, automatically it's $400. If it's sold for $450, then that extra bathroom is worth $50. Okay. $450 to get to its valuation, and we know these things as being consistent, then on paper, that's all that we're looking at from valuation perspective. When COVID hit, no appraisers were in houses. They all did it from the road and made assumptions of value. So the assumption is that that extra bathroom is worth $50,000. So $450 is what this house's market value was. Here's another listing in Riverside that was listed for $349.9 on a 50-foot lot that sold for $381. So, okay, fine. We know that our 50-foot lot is worth $125 from a valuation perspective. Okay. That's $2,500 a foot, which is where we get the valuation on the last listing as well too. Pretty straightforward stuff. This house sold, it was listed at $349 and it sold for $381. Buddy of mine sold it, so that's a good guy. So it had 2 bedrooms. So we know 2 bedrooms by 125 is $250. We know that automatically. But it only had 1 bathroom. Okay, why was this different in price, $381 versus the prior one, $450? They're both in Riverside. This is a smaller house, by the way, too. But let's figure out what its value actually is. So $250 plus $125 with no extra bathroom, it's only got the 1 bathroom, is $375. So it's worth $375. That's its technical appraised value, or could an appraiser sign off if it sells for more than that? Yes, because we can justify the little extra in the land or in finishes inside the house or whatever. You'll notice this house also has a garage. The last house also has a garage. 1.5 car garages in each case. Okay. Perfect. We know that. It's there. We can see that in the photo. So $375,000. This whole house sold right within that range at $381,000. It went over, technically, by $6,000. So the marketing realtor did a pretty good job. This house sold right at its value, right at its listing price. And I have clients that are saying, why don't they price houses right at their asking prices? And in this case, they did. It sold for exactly what the house was worth. You'll also notice that the commission here for the competing realtor was just 2%. Commission here for the competing realtor was 2.5%. Maybe that's why it overperformed by $6,000. Maybe this difference is why. Here's a house that hasn't sold yet. So what are we assuming its value is? Now it's a ranch in Riverside without a garage. There's no garage back there. Okay, so what do we think it's worth? No garage, none. It's on a 50-foot lot. We know the 50-foot lot's $125,000. It has 3 bedrooms above grade, so 125 by 3 is $375,000. It has 2 bathrooms, which we know an extra bathroom's worth $50,000. So what's it worth? What is this house worth? 125 plus 375 plus 50. It's worth $550,000. But it doesn't have a garage. So a garage, from an appraisal perspective, is we can reduce about $10 to $15, if not $20,000 for that garage. Most appraisers use a $15,000 deduction for the garage. So that means that this house, this wonderful ranch house, is worth $535,000. That's what it's worth. You'll notice that this realtor is paying a 3% commission, or this seller is paying a 3% commission to whoever brings them an offer. So ostensibly, more realtors should see this house and more realtors should be wanting to bring offers. Now, I don't care about what this commission structure is down here. I don't care about that. It's not about me in real estate. It's about my client. I just wrote an offer for a house on Watson that just had a 2% commission, and I could have not shown Watson, and I could have only, but that's illegal too. That's illegal too. I never do that because it's illegal. So at the end of the day, they've got this house listed at $399,900. So what's it physically worth? What are the estimates of what the offers on the property are going to be? 125, 3 bedrooms, 375, an extra bath, 50, equals 550, minus the garage, 535. I expect this one to sell in the 5 number, low 5s. It's about what it's worth. I hope shooting a video like this gives you a good example of how we try to figure out valuations in this current market that we're in. Now, when we were in the March market, it didn't make any sense at all. You just, whatever the wild, wild west was going to give you from an offer was what the house sold for. But now suddenly we're back to what are the values of these houses. Could this realtor have listed the house at $535,000 or $499,000? Sure, they could have. But they chose to bring it to market here so that more people would see it. They're paying a higher commission so that ostensibly more people would see it, and it's worth approximately $535,000. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about real estate, if I can help in any way, my clients find that I do an excellent job of explaining things to them because it is the largest investment they will ever make in their lifetime. If you have any questions about real estate, would like me to help in any way, 519-995-6145. Thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate your viewership and subscriptions. Thanks so much. Have a good day. Bye.